Never thought I'd see you here. Ugh. I'm so sorry that I have to subject you to the same amount of disappointment and frustration that I have felt since December 2nd of last year, when one of the most hyped games of all time caught my attention and my eye. The Callisto Protocol is still a fairly new game, so I'm not going to be surprised if people remember my heinous review of it. I was judging the game by the time I had reached the end, and I received lots of compliments and complaints since then. I'm not going to go over any of that stuff today, but I am going to enlighten you with some somewhat good news. Callisto is better now than it was before. How? Good question, my man. It's a bold statement coming from me after all of the shit I've talked about the game, but can you honestly blame me? I wasn't alone either. Lots of the people stated much of the same thing about Callisto. It's boring and empty and dull and lifeless, and the ending sucks. Sure, it looks great, but I don't really give 2 or 3 fucks, let alone 1. Graphics don't magically make a game play better or keep you as invested. If they do, you're even easier to brainwash than American students. However, there was a huge update on the game not too long ago, and after reading the log list, I thought about playing it for quite some time. So I did, and as I was playing, I tried to rid the entire plot from my mind in the introduction, hoping that maybe if I go into it with the knowledge I had before, maybe I'd have a much better and easier experience. Maybe they've added something I don't know about. The somewhat good news is first, because I've already wiped my ass with this game and tossed it into the fucking dumpster. I don't need to beat it up every 5 seconds, especially when it still isn't the worst thing I've played, but it's not the greatest either. The update brought about new dodging mechanics that allow you to fight multiple foes more head-on and accurately, staying focused and engaged. Your animations will not get interrupted, though you will still take some damage if you're hit, obviously. The animation speeds were adjusted for the more frustrating aspects of the game, such as switching weapons, reloading them, equipping them. They even increased the speed of the healing animation. It's really nice to be able to feel powerful but limited at the same time, since the first time I tried this game, it was just too fucking overwhelming. Too many enemies at once constantly, and it fucked me up until I desperately clawed my way out. Also, if you're fighting more than one enemy, they'll sometimes give you a chance to defend yourself. If you start fighting 1v1, the others might taunt and throw stuff depending on their mutation, but they will, for the most part, keep their distance and let you fight one at a time. Now that is fucking awesome. And remember how shitty I said the dodging mechanic was? Well, it's fantastic now. Even if you're not directly facing an enemy, you can basically dodge your way out of a horrible mess. It feels unbelievably good to kill the biophages though, I have to admit. Bueno. Oh my god. Okay, alright. I might regret this. Never mind, I'm okay. This time, I also used all of my resources to focus primarily on the stun baton and building it into a supersonic cattle prod. Since it's basically the strongest weapon and is encouraged for the entire duration of the game, I only used melee on the enemies I knew I could. Believe it or not, I was able to complete the entire first chapter without dying once. That's a huge improvement from last time. Unfortunately, that's where the good news ends. Since my review has dropped, and like a lot of others who have reviewed it, the game's reputation has kind of fallen. It was once held at very positive, but after looking just the other night, it's been stuck into the same disgusting tan text category as a lot of unfortunate projects on Steam. It's kind of sad, honestly. I didn't want to hate it, but like, and I don't hate it. It's just fucking frustrating that they released a game. I don't want to say that wasn't finished, but they clearly didn't have enough time to complete the story. The fact that people are defending it and saying, oh, no, the story's coming. You just have to wait for the DLC to drop. No, guys, that's the problem. It should be free. We shouldn't have to pay money to find out what happens to Jacob. These fucking players, they praise games for the wrong reasons. Some fucking moron would look at this and be like, see, Tristan, they're updating it. What did they update? They added hardcore mode. Great. The game was hard when I played it the first time. That's not what I was complaining about. I was complaining because the game itself felt lazy. They also, don't forget that they made us pay more money for death scenes. Guys, this game charged you extra money for death scenes. Season pass, $30. I'm fucking pissed. I'm going off on a rant, but it's because I I defended this game to the core when people were giving it mostly negative reviews on Steam because of performance alone. And I was one of the few who was like, hey, fuck the performance. I fight through the fucking frame skips and all that because I don't give a shit about that. I care about the game. And I felt so much passion going into it. I was so excited to see how it unfolded. Before the fanboys start ripping my asshole in two, I want to apologize for not commenting on a few other things that I liked about Callisto, but I felt like it wasn't necessary to mention them at the time. For example, Max? I liked him. Thought he would have been a cool character that spends some time in the prison with Jacob, maybe helps him escape. Oh, never mind, he's dead. Okay, well, how about Elias? Yes, fucking Elias. He was a fantastic character and he carried the story with the little screen time he was given.
What are you in for?
What? You worried you're helping a murderer, Sco?
Well, yeah, kinda.
What?
Well, you are, man. So what? Look, it's a long time ago, yeah? I was defending myself. Wrong place, wrong time. Made a lot of bad decisions back then.
Yeah, well, you probably just dealt a shitty hand.
You can't keep running from what you've done.
But that's just it. He dies way early on. Of course. So why the fuck would I talk about him when the developers don't even care about him?
It's because of you. I got out.
It's so shitty because they replaced Elias with fucking Danny, and Danny sucks. Another thing I didn't mention was the grip device, the Kinesis knockoff that they tried to sell here in most of their marketing. Thing is, the grip device only works so many wonders at a time. One of the greatest features it has is the fact that you can only hold a biophage for 2 fucking seconds before the damn thing dies. I just saw Captain Ferris hold Jacob for 20 minutes, so what the fuck was he using? Most people might say, well, you gotta upgrade it first, stupid. Easy for you to say. Hope you somehow found 100,000 Callisto credits I don't know about, because the game's real stingy about that. I barely had enough to upgrade my stun baton, and I was already about halfway through the game. Doesn't help that I can't find shit around the environment either. I've tested this a few times, and I feel like I'm either blind or the devs just fell asleep when they were asked to place loose loot around the environment. Makes sense, we have a stomp mechanic, and there are obviously some boxes placed in the environment that you can break, but it's mostly a handful of credits and nothing useful. I don't know, sometimes I'd get amazing loot spawns, and other times I'd get shit. I'm also gonna call it now, you wait and see. They'll announce this new DLC for the story, right? They'll get everyone hyped up to see what happens to Jacob in the Callisto Protocol and how it all ends for him. They'll charge a ridiculous amount, like 20 to 30 bucks, and I guarantee you it won't be the ending we all want anyways. Some sort of twist about how nobody ever escapes or whatever. It's not even on the Steam page as an upcoming DLC. That's worrisome considering not only is this a new IP, but it's a team of people crafted by a man that I have praised since I was young. Glenn Schofield should have given an apology, honestly, for getting everyone so unnecessarily excited for something that was meh. But maybe I'm being too dramatic on that one. It's not the worst game I've played, I just feel like it had a lot of hype to live up to, and it failed. I guess the whole reason I'm making this video is to inform. Notice how the only updates they've brought were game performance related? Sure, they added hardcore mode, oh yay, thank the fucking gods above, a difficulty that's even harder? I struggled on medium security due to the game's indirect and broken combat, amongst other things, and now you want me to play on an even harder mode? Thanks guys, really good fucking update. What they should do is release the story DLC for free, but you know they won't. Lots of people I know are always trying to convince me saying that this is just how video games are now, this is the new standard. That's because nobody fucking says anything and they're completely fine with paying for overpriced garbage. I'm not. It's still $60 on the Steam store, and that's honestly criminal. But I will admit, it was fun to beat the shit out of the enemies. The update for the dodge mechanic was a huge help, and the animation interruptions no longer happen either, increasing the fun of swinging at multiple enemies. Unfortunately, for me, it's just not enough. Too little, too late, I'm afraid. If you're still playing Callisto today and you're obsessed with it, hey, that's great. It means you saw something in it that I just can't. But don't expect me to praise something and give it a 10 out of 10 just because it's both coming from a well-known head developer with a good team, or because it looks good. I don't care how a game looks. I'd rather squeeze lemon juice into my eyes and chase it with fucking thumbtacks. Okay, Jesus, I'm sorry. Rant over. Another huge segment I never mentioned was the broken stealth mechanic, which is still apparent today, in some spots. You can essentially crouch walk directly up to a biophage so long as they're not within spitting range, work around him, and then stealth kill him. His buddies won't even hear it. Sometimes it's the opposite, and I'll move slow and steady only to then be thrown to the side by an enemy. Like, what the fuck was that? How did he see me? I definitely made the mistake of being too loud while inside Arcus, and it caused every sleeping biophage to wake up in a fit of fucking rage ready to punch me to death. Funny enough, I got by without dying despite being completely overwhelmed. The first time I played this game, it was way too hard on medium security. Now I'm just breezing by with the leniency they've given to the player. Whether or not that's a good thing, I don't know. I guess that's up for you to decide. Sadly, I do know that I'm getting bored. It's the same formula repeated over and over again with no variation. You access a new area? Great, now fight these assholes. Did you kill them? Good. Now find a way past this next area. Rinse and fucking repeat. I feel like I'm falling asleep in my chair just thinking about it. It's not like Dead Space with their cinematic gameplay elements like floating through space, using stasis, so on and so forth. It's literally just a movie that you're kind of in control of, and I guess if that's what you wanted, then you've got it. Yes, it does have two very great cinematic scenes as far to my knowledge. I loved when Jacob is sliding through the sewers past the fans and spiked totem poles. By the way, who the fuck designed this prison? Then you're grabbed by the four-legged fucker who can turn invisible and you have to boot him off. Alright, I'll give him credit. That was a pretty cool scene that I guess I didn't comment on before. There's also a scene when the ship blows up that involves controlling Jacob's movement through the air. It's so fucking cool to see them make such an effort into these cinematic moments, but like I said, there's only two. I forgot about this segment. Oh! Pretty cool scene. I know, I've been going on a fucking tangent again. I'm just disappointed, honestly, but I wanted to mention a couple of other things. Well, for starters, don't use the hand cannon. It's a fucking joke. You'd have better luck slapping the enemies across the face with your bare hands. And upgrading it proves useless. The stun baton and apparently the skunk gun are the two most important weapons during your run. The skunk gun is a shotgun pistol hybrid that just fucking devastates anything within range, and it got me out of so many pinches. But besides the small snippets where I had fun, there's not much else to say. I've devoted a lot of personal time to the game, and I really wish I could say it was better than it was. I mean, yeah, it was, for 5 minutes, if that. It still suffers from a stutter bug every now and again, and while the combat has been improved tenfold, it doesn't excuse the lack of compelling story or characters. I don't want to have to pay money to find out what happens to our main guy. I don't care anymore, and I don't think the devs do either. Well, what else can I say? No point in commenting on things I already did in my review. If you're curious to see my thoughts on other segments of the game and my experience firsthand with the nonsense I endured, I'd recommend you go watch that video. You don't have to, I just figured since you watched this far, you were also pretty disappointed with the Callisto Protocol. You're not alone, brother, and believe me, I'm hoping things will turn around for this company and maybe even for the franchise. If they announced a sequel tomorrow, I really wouldn't give a shit. I'm not really looking forward to anything that involves Jacob Lee again. But I've been wrong before. Maybe I'm wrong now. Who knows? Maybe I'm just disappointed that the game didn't live up to its expectations. Either way, if you like it, great. If you don't, great. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed to our channel, and thanks for checking out this video. Leave a like, comment, and since we're on the subject, enjoy yourself. Thanks for watching the content, folks.